my last 3 Learn With Me videos, the microphone was pretty annoying. It had a lot of feedback. So I'm using my podcast mic now and recording directly into it. I don't need the laptop's audio, so this will be a lot easier. But the issue is, in Logic, I want to be able to record the audio so you all can hear it and myself without going crazy and having to do that hack where I monitor myself on an input track and using the built-in laptop mic, the no good. So right now I'm in so to get here, you go to Spotlight and go to Midi and you go to Audio Midi Setup. That takes you here. Well, I don't know where it went, but let's bring it back. There we go. And so for those who aren't familiar, to record, one of the best ways to get the laptop audio is to download Black Hole. It's essentially a way that you can record all of your laptop's audio to input or output, and then it treats it as if, it's your microphone, and then you can hear everything that you record. Problem is, if you want to talk into a microphone or hear your output, you have to create these aggregate devices. So as you see here, I already have 2 of these aggregate devices created. One of them is the speakers plus the Black Hole 2 channel, which means essentially I have the speakers and Black Hole 2 channel, and then I have the headphones and the Black Hole 2 channel. So the headphones I have on now, I can hear myself talk, or I can hear the audio and also be able to, screen record, or I can hear what's coming out. So I can monitor it and make sure that, otherwise, if you don't have this set up, you won't be able to hear anything. You'll see that audio is being played, but you won't be able to hear it without these 2 setups. So now my goal is to create a new aggregate device. And I'll just call it, I'll rename it later. So what I want to do is I want to select my podcast mic, and I also want to select Black Hole. So these 2 being selected will allow me to do voiceovers, the audio that I'm recording on my laptop. So that way I won't hear that feedback, and I don't have to set up that weird input inside of Logic Pro, which echoes and causes me to talk funny. So, all right, that's done there. And I'm going to rename this. I'm going to call it, say podcast mic plus Black Hole 2 channel. That's what I'm going to call that. All right. So this is going to be my input when I do the screen recording in QuickTime. That's what I use to do screen recordings. I can't show that process because I have to record the screen, which I'm using it right now. That's what this little stop button is. Once I press stop there, then the recording is finished. So I'll create a new recording to see if this works. So one thing I'll have to do is, I don't want to use that. Don't use that. So what I want to do is initially is go to my sound settings. So now that I'm in the sound settings, I can see what I have set up. So for my output, I want to select the aggregate here. I want it to be the headphones plus the Black Hole. And then for input, I want it to be this aggregate device, the podcast mic plus the Black Hole 2 channel, like that. All right. So now that that's selected, I'm going to stop the recording and then see if it works. All right. So I think I set it up properly and I think everything is good to go. So I'm going to just test this really quickly in Logic. So here, I'm just create from a new template, use these audio loops, and input device, make sure you have it set up to your aggregate device, which is the podcast mic and the Black Hole 2 channel. And the output device is my headphones plus the Black Hole 2 channel. And this allows me to be able to both hear and record the audio from the laptop. So I'm going to just choose this chill hop masher. And there we go. So now it's loaded. I need to make sure I'm talking loud. Let me turn on this volume because I know it's going to be super loud. I'll turn it down so I can hear the recording. And so now let's see what happens. All right, let's let this play. All right, now we'll go on to the next one. Yeah, for those who never use this, like I just kind of find the longest loop and then gauge off of that and click the next one. But I don't think these flow seamlessly. I think they're just made for you to use this. It's like a show off for basically this new remix feature. So you just kind of pick one that you like. Let's see. I like this one. And you just do stuff like that. And you filter it. Or reverse. Yeah, so yeah, I think this works. You just play around. I never used that before. But yeah, so this is it. So now hopefully my videos in the future won't be so echoey and feedbacky in that way. Feedbacky and echoey. Just made up some words. But hey, yep. So this is another episode of Learn With Me. And yeah, looking forward to more.